Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here, your Mount Laurel martial arts guy and master instructor of Denovo Karate Center. Just want to wish everyone a great day today. Right now it's noontime, and I thought I'd come join you guys. I have a nice, uh, hot, a nice warm cup of coffee here, and I have special kind of coffee that I like, that I enjoy, that I make myself, and I love it. It's really good, and I thought I'd come live here. And enjoy this with you guys and share with you things that that I'm grateful for, because it's a good time. And you know what? Any time in the year is a great time to really talk about what you're grateful for. And I thought I'd come on here and share this this statement with you. Do you know how grateful I am that? And I have I want to ask you guys to create your list of things that you can complete this statement with. You know, do you know how grateful I am that? And complete that statement and put it right below on the comment section below. And oh, you know, I forgot to put DenovoKarate.com in the description. Can you guys go ahead and type that in the bottom in the comment section for me, please? Those of you that are watching, DenovoKarate.com, type it in below. I forgot to do that. But anyway, I have a couple of things. Let me bring it up here that I wrote down that I can complete this statement with, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, and do you know how grateful I am that I have been married for 32 years? Now, if you've been following me, you know that my wife and I celebrated our 32-year wedding anniversary last Thursday, which was Thanksgiving Day, and I'm grateful that my wife and I have worked it out. And those of you that are married, or have been married, you know the challenges that come with being married, and you know, building and getting to know each other and going the ups and downs of marriage. I remember yesterday, I got my hair cut yesterday, and the lady who was cutting my hair, she was sharing with me about her family, and that she went through a separation and how tough it is. So we started really talking about how challenging it is for relationships, not just these days, but every day. And so I told her, hey, my wife and I celebrated our 32-year wedding anniversary. And she said, congratulations, because she says she knows firsthand how tough that is. Her and her husband went 10 years before they decided that it wasn't their thing. But I am so grateful that my wife and I hang in there every day. We work at it as best as possible. We have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we both are committed to building our lives together. And so I am so grateful for my wife. I'm so grateful that we've been together this long, and looking forward to the years ahead. And so another thing I have on my list to completing this statement. Do you know how grateful I am that I have two healthy children that love and appreciate and respect me? And I cannot tell you how much I am grateful for that. And I worked, both my wife and I, we work hard on it. We work hard on respecting our children and appreciating them, and then loving them in a very meaningful way. And I learned this many, many years ago, because this is my second time around being a dad. And so the first time I failed horribly, and I share about that in another documentary that I did about myself. If you want to find out about that, ask me about that. But I am so grateful that my children respect and appreciate and love me and my wife. And I see that in their actions, in their consideration, even when they mess up, their ability to see the mistake and show their sorrow, and they apologize. So it's awesome. I'm so grateful for that. Another item that I added to finishing the statement, and I hope you guys can complete this statement, just added below, is that, do you know that I am so grateful that I teach martial arts full time? I remember when I was 9 years old. 9 years old is when I started martial arts, and that was, gosh, I'm going to be 59. That's almost 50 years ago when I started my journey in martial arts. 50 years ago, at 9 years old, I remember I started training martial arts, and I was stretching my legs because I wanted to be another Bruce Lee, kicking those nice high kicks. And my sister comes in. My sister sits down in front of me and goes like this right in front of me. She says, "Why are you doing all this?" Because, you know, I was obsessed with getting my split. I was obsessed with being another Bruce Lee and martial arts. I was just so obsessed by it. And she was saying, why are you doing all this? Why? And I told her, I said, one day I'll be teaching martial arts. And as she laughed, I laughed, but I meant it. And here I am, 50 years later, teaching full time. I've been doing this for 20 years. And Master Donato gave me an opportunity at Denovo Karate Center to come on board, join him, and build Denovo Karate. We've been doing it for 25 years. I came on 20 years ago, and we've been building and working and giving and teaching martial arts in Mount Laurel and the surrounding areas. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all the families that I've met and the students that have come through Denovo Karate Center, that some of them now are adults, then their children are training with us now, which is pretty amazing. Not only that, my daughter, who's 19 years old, is now a full-time instructor, 4th degree master, teaching full-time at Denovo Karate Center, teaching our little champions, our 3.5-year-olds up through 6 years old. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for that. And the last thing, do you know how grateful I am that I live in Mount Laurel? I remember my wife and I, we traveled a lot. Some of you might know that my wife and I, we both were performing artists. I started off as a classical ballet dancer and went up to New York, danced in New York, then got to musical theater. In 1986, my wife and I met at Hershey Park. She was a singer in the rock and roll show, and I was a dancer in the dance show, and we met in the summer of '86. And we traveled around. We went to Europe, lived in Europe for many years, traveled around the United States and Canada. We were out in Japan for a little while. My wife was there for 8 months. I was there for about a month. And we just did a lot of traveling as performing artists. And the time came when we said, you know what? We want to start a family. And we thought about living out in Europe, staying out in Europe, because, we just had great success in Europe as performing artists. And we said, we don't want to do that. We wanted to stay in the U.S. and we want to be around family. So we thought about Philadelphia. We thought about Chicago, because we had great experiences in Chicago. And so we settled on coming back to New Jersey, simply because Renee's family was rooted here. She had a lot of history here, and we knew we would have great family support. And we chose Mount Laurel to be our home. And I love Mount Laurel. I love the schools here. Had incredible experience. And then now, of course, working with Denovo Karate in Mount Laurel. We own our home in Mount Laurel. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am for living here. So guys, parents, anyone that's watching, I am grateful. And I hope you know this, that I'm grateful that you guys are watching me, that you guys are following me, that you're commenting, and you are showing your appreciation and the love toward the work that I'm doing, not only at Denovo Karate Center, but everywhere else that I'm doing the work at. And so thank you so much for doing that. And so anyway, how would you complete this statement? How would you complete the statement? Do you know how grateful I am that? Please complete that statement. Add it right below. And of course, if you are a student at Denovo Karate Center, thank you so much for being a student there. If you're not, love to have you there. Go to denovokarate.com. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day. I know we are right now in the heart of the holidays. We just had Thanksgiving, getting ready for Christmas and Hanukkah and all these great holidays, New Year's and all that. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. And make sure you remember to tell those that you love and those that you appreciate how much you do appreciate them, how grateful you are. Okay, guys, have a great day. Talk to you guys soon. If you're a student, I'll see you guys on the mats. Okay, have a great day. Take care.